I don't put my hands on women either.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Can you put your face right in my ass, please? Right in my ass, please? I don't put my hands on women either.
I don't put my hands on women either.
Okay. Why is live chat unavailable? There it is. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing this morning? Stoned and confused. Worried about Iran getting a nuke? You're just playing into the fear, man. Iran probably's had a nuke most of the time we've been alive. Because, like, let me tell you a secret, right? Just because Netanyahu says, oh, this is going to be a good idea, these guys might have nuclear weapons or burr, 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 burr. Remember the whole war in Iraq? Remember that? Remember Saddam Hussein and his nuclear regimen? No, you probably don't remember that. You're 21. My bad. My bad. How's my... I just woke up.
That a no to Costco?
Yeah, I got to work.
Well, that's why I messaged you before you went to work.
Why would I want to ride to Costco? Why do you even need to go to Costco?
Because I need to order a cake for tomorrow.
Why do we got to order? See, like, it's already costing us money. Like this thing,
No. I have the church card.
Okay.
It's costing me the gas. Yes, I know. Wear and tear on the vehicle.
Stuff that doesn't need to happen.
That we don't need a cake.
We don't need a cake. We don't need a graduation party.
God, you're so. Why are you so blasé? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about.
You could realize I could be a multimillionaire and I still would be this way, right? This is who you married.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's not, in the grand scheme of things, me going to buy a cake is not that big of a deal. I shouldn't have a nervous breakdown about it.
I could debate this with you.
Are we going to go the route that nobody at that church needs cake? You got them with hot
No.
problems,
You're acting like buying a cake shouldn't be a big deal, but like how many people in this world live paycheck to paycheck and then if they bought a cake, they would actually get kicked out their house. You don't live in that world. Like, it's a big deal to a lot of people. A lot of people can't afford a luxury item like a cake.
You're not paying for the dang cake.
I know I'm not paying for the cake, but regardless, like
oh my God.
But you're.
This is not cake is not a federal issue. Why are we making a federal issue over a cake? I'm laughing.
She's not crying. She's laughing.
I'm laughing because this is just hysterical to me. Do I have to cover your face to prove to them I'm laughing? Anyway, they don't open till 10, so I can't leave till 9:30. But the good news is that means I'll be riding back through if you want lunch.
Okay.
So see, there is a bright spot for you.
Mm-hmm.
You could even have Dairy Queen today.
Wings keeps them. I don't really eat sweets like that. Kelly keeps emergency. Kelly keeps emergency ice cream though.
You found my emergency ice cream. Don't even play.
Dog, Kelly the other day when I went to sleep early, she DoorDashed herself ice cream.
No. I did that while you were working. Thank you very much. Because you wouldn't go to sleep. To be fair, though, I was working. I had a ton of stuff to do, and there was one item I needed, and the rest were just add-ons. And I got your chips and stuff. I'm not arguing. This is not Kelly arguing, by the way. You know if I was arguing. But no, he was distracted working, so he had his headset on, so he couldn't hear the bag rattle. So I went ahead and DoorDashed while he was. But I didn't do it out his account. I did it out my bank account.
Which this whole like you having a separate bank account, that's just for your like auto drafts. It's not like separate money. It's all our money.
And to keep Jordy from asking me what I did with that money. He don't want that $1.50 hot dog. He gonna want Dairy Queen or Zaxby's. Probably Dairy Queen.
What's up, Don? What happened to Local? I'm not a part of it anymore. No game audio? Right, there isn't any game audio, is it? Hold up. Let's see, video game capture audio. Properties. Alright, there you go. Why does it do that? Okay, my bad. Like, it went back to default instead of my live gamer. Yeah, I still got you got added. But like the fact that he wanted to pull Diamond Skittle into that party, that's a no-no. One of my biggest issues with Local or being on Local was like everything was 2v1. Everything was 2v1. It got to the point where I'd ask Keemstar, like, why even bring Boogie in here? He's just going to parrot what you're going to say. This is obviously a conversation between me and you. And I understand that what you're saying goes twice. Let's see. Thoughts on Local not being able to hit 4K viewers anymore, man? Where's the old podcast at? I could give Keemstar the advice he needs to hear. But I don't want to ruin anybody else's chances of making money because I don't know what their chances are. But like Rastov ain't to play. Rastov is not to play. And it's not me trying to advocate for my spot back. I don't want it back. If you want your numbers to come back, it isn't going to be like put Boogie on the side of the road with a sign saying like he loves gay people, right? What made Local work and what made Local bring numbers was the dynamic where people seen you put in a, we're seeing Keemstar, not Boogie, Keemstar put in a position where people told him no, right? And the problem is you fill everything around with yes men. When Boogie does stuff like that, it's cool, right? Like it's whatever, you know, that's fun. But you got to create the endearing part of the podcast as well. The endearing part is where where people start to like everybody in the podcast and they get favorites and they want to see you guys' personalities intertwine. Right now, it looks like the three Budweiser fogs going, Budweiser, you know, shit like that. It's like Trump is great. Boogie's like, yeah, Nobel Peace Prize. Trump is great. You know, it's like, and then Rastov's over here like, I don't know. I'm not even from America. Go Trump. You know, that's pretty much what Local is right now. And that's what it can't be, right? If you want the success that comes along with or the prior success, you got to have a little bit of both. That's my advice. Rastov, learn about American politics, form an opinion. It doesn't have to be devil's advocate, but form an opinion. It needs to be of your own. You don't have to disagree just because I'm telling you disagree. You just got to have a legitimate opinion of your own, whether if you agree with them or not. That's what will help the show. Has a movie ever made me cry? Dude, lots of movies make me cry. Songs make me cry. I'm actually an emotional person. I'm just kind of like dead inside. McDonald's today? I think I was promised Zaxby's and or Dairy Queen.
Anything from Walmart?
Walmart?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Big blue store. We need plates and
We need forks.
I need to bring. I'll get them out.
Okay.
I have a big box from Costco. It was Costco. Love you.
Love you, baby girl.
Text me if you want anything.
Zaxby's.
Egged it.
You know I always.
6 or 10.
You know I always want Zaxby, son.
6 or 10.
6.
Dipped in tongue torch, right?
Yep.
Double fries.
Yep. Raul, yeah, I'd take $10 million, and I only eat home cooked meals because at that point I could just hire somebody from Zaxby's to come cook in my kitchen. You don't think Zaxby's employees wouldn't come up to the old fucking modular mansion?
Thank you.
I'll just renovate the kitchen to look like Zaxby's. Come on now, $10 million.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst.
Dude, I actually, even though I'm fat, I really can't eat a lot in one sitting. I can pretend like I can. Join Queso stream and be the fucking final boss. Like have him a McDonald's mukbang sitting out ready. Then he hears a knock on his door. Then the fucking plump pimp walks in and everybody knows it's on.
Worship Sermonus.
Okay. Got fucked up.
Will awaken soon.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Will awaken soon.
That fucking, okay.
The arm of God will awaken soon.
You know the worst, one of the things that I feel like this game does that no other game does is they really like no, really? Come, God, that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
Sermonus.
Oh, my lord. No, fuck, I hate the dual belt system. Fuck you. All right. Fuck, I hate the dual belt system. Fuck you. All right. All right. Everybody struggles here. It's not something that's just like, oh, you're struggling. Everybody struggles here. That's tough, man. Got that poison all on you? I think this is a pre-recorded footage. Adam, I think you're an idiot. How you like them apples? Ooh, you and your fire. That's not fun, bud. Oh, that killed me? Okay. DL5, we don't call them highlight videos around here because they're not highlight videos. Heads up, Boglin boy. Other than the fact that you're donating money to me, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Motherfuckers' videos is boring as the day is long. Yeah, it's like, who is that? He's probably him himself dumping money. Diet soda, baby. Dude, I've never understood why fat people enjoy diet soda. It's like, I want a Big Mac, 2 McChickens, 2 McDoubles, and a large fry, and a Diet Pepsi. It's like, what? Rusty, you don't gotta be here if you're bored. No! What instigated beef between you? No, there is no beef. There is no beef. Matter of fact, there's so little beef. Unless you start donating $5, I'm gonna stop responding to you. You gonna stop this bullshit? What's taking the Zaxby so long to arrive? I don't know. I mean, like, she said she should be back by 11:30. She don't hurry up, I'm having a Zack attack. Wings, have you ever thought about reacting to the trolls YouTube videos yourself? You wouldn't be able to take down since Manico, like, the problem is I don't want to stir the pot. I don't want to risk, like, losing time to stream and stuff like that. But, like, you're right. If they did strike me, I would win. But it would take 2 weeks. And at that point, I'd have to take their channel down. Because YouTube would give you the thing like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Then you start getting a YouTube guy involved. And when an actual YouTube human seeing these channels, they'd be taken down. And I don't want them taken down. They're basically cross-promotion. And dead. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it there, boys. Looks like this stream's getting deleted.